Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. My name is Abbie and this is Spend More Time in the Wild. It is a beautiful day, just in the fact that it's a day and I'm outside, pretty happy about that. It's fresh, it's wintry, but it's lovely. I'm not feeling so great today actually, so I'm just trying to record this in between lying curled up in a ball in bed. But that is sort of the truth of the situation at the moment, and that's why I wanted to make this video to sort of give you a little update about some things that have been going on. For those of you who are on Patreon, in the Patreon community, you know a little bit more about where I've been in my headspace and my body. And if you've watched any of my recent live sessions, in particular the live session I did for Anti-Bullying Week 2020 and the Great Garden Camp Out in November 2020, then you'll know again a little bit about what's been going on. And the point in this video is to just give you some updates. I've been thinking about Wild, the future of Wild, and myself and how they fit together, and I've come to a conclusion that it's time to take a break. So basically Wild, as you'll know if you've been sticking around for any period of time, is developed by me. I'm the founder of Wild. Started off just as a hobby, now it's a worldwide community, it's a worldwide project to help people get outside for the benefit of mental and physical health. I started Wild to tell the story of my mental health journey, and along the way I've just extended a metaphorical hand to you guys to invite you along and help you be bolder and more authentic and vulnerable in owning your stories as well, to step up to the call to life and to to be brave enough to chase your dreams. And it's just been an incredible journey. This sort of began in 2016. Since mid-2017 I've been putting out videos every single Monday without fail. So since 2017 to now, the end of 2020, I've literally missed 3 weeks of uploads, and that is simply been because of technical issues where I've been away on the trail and the videos just haven't gone up, so I've missed an upload. Now, most weeks I've done double uploads because I've done a live session, or there's a lot of other things that go on behind the scenes of Wild. It's not just about making videos, it's about running the Patreon community, it's about the blogs that I do, it's about the newsletters that I do, it's about the communication connections that I have, it's now about the podcast I do through Patreon, but there's also coming soon to the public space near you. We've got the store that's just opened as well. I mean, there's a fantastic, diverse array of things that constitute Wild and what it is that I do and manage. Normally I've got monthly Wild walks, and I've now started setting up some virtual events, and we've run a few virtual events throughout 2020, including the Great Garden Camp Out, A Million Miles for Minds. So it's been busy, and 2020 for everybody has been a really, really tough year, and that is myself included. I really feel so blessed to have been bold enough to really look into the governmental guidelines and realise that I could travel, essential travel. I came under that banner of work and literally trying to stay alive. And I was able to get down to the Alps, the German-Austrian Alps, was able to get to Italy, was able to do the Malaveg in Germany as well, the east of Germany. I've done a few trails this year, and let's just say 2020 wasn't the year I'd planned it to be, but my real goals for 2020 was to step out into uncomfortable circumstances, uncomfortable situations, in order to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. And everything about 2020 has been uncomfortable, so essentially I can tick off that goal. But it's been very, very hard. It's been very busy. There's been a lot of overcoming, fall down, get back up. Adapt. It's been fantastic, and I've learnt so much, but it is time for a break because I'm very much at burnout point. And it's been a real tough few months as well. Well, 6 months, 6 to 8 months, not just for Wild and keeping that going under the circumstances of the year, but also personal circumstances. There have been some massive life changes which have there you go, that right there is an alarm telling me to get on with the newsletter today. There's been some massive changes, and overall everything I've learned and everything that's happened has been really good, because I can take difficulties, I can take obstacles, I can take walls, and I can turn them into opportunities. I can turn them into to learning opportunities, into just stepping stones to forging a stronger, more resilient, more closer alignment to living with my values. It's an attitude, it's a mindset, it's a lens through which you live your life, and it's something that I've really been working on since creating Wild, because not everything goes to plan, and you can take those not going to plan situations and twist them to really helping you become a better version of yourself, and that's what I've been doing. So on my last live session, I sort of gave a little bit of a update into how I've been doing, and basically not great in myself, and it's sort of really become an unhealthy way of living in that, you know, just every day is a bit of a struggle. It's not so much about being stuck in the mundane, but it's about being a creative mind, and you're not, like, creative minds don't really work under pressure, and there's so much pressure for me and Wild. And whilst I know and I own how blessed I am to be living this dream life that I've created out of some exceptionally sad circumstances with regards to where my mental health has been, I think it's also really important to take stock of the current situation and be like, okay, for the first time in my life, I need to take some time out. So basically, it's time to say goodbye, ... for a little bit, for a while. And basically, I'm just thinking of, well, I'm going to stop uploading videos on Monday for a month. So I'm not going to upload in December, the last month of this year, 2020, any videos. It is, like, I always do my recap video for the year, so I might whip that up at the end of the year, but I also might upload that on the 1st of January. But it's one less pressure. The funny thing is it's not really going to be a huge amount of time out, because I'm just swapping out the uploads for sorting out the podcast, which I'm hoping to launch publicly in the new year as well. No promises there. I'm really just trying to watch my step and protect myself from even more overloading. And of course, even though, you know, I won't be meeting those Monday uploads, there's still a huge amount that's going on in December. Keeping up with my blog posts, my podcasts that do go up on Patreon, social media, I'll continue on there, a whole load of different things, you know, everything else that constitutes Wild. I have to keep that stuff going, but just letting go of that one commitment will make a massive difference, because if there's a day where I just feel like I can't edit, then I won't edit, and I'll put my attention on cutting my dog's hair or sorting out my phone contract, or you know, actually just taking some time to cook a nice meal and sitting down and watching a film is something I don't do, and I really would like to do that. And the whole point in this time is to create space to be creative. You know, I'm musical, I love to write songs, I play the handpan, I like to do that, learn some new riffs on the ukulele, you know. I love to walk, as you know, so to get out and explore this new area that we've moved to here on the edge of Exmoor National Park. You know, to think about Wild and the future of Wild and how to make it sustainable, how to set goals that inspire me, and not just you but me, because I want to live wholeheartedly, and I'm done with putting half a heart into the content I'm putting out into the world. I really believe it's not just what you watch, it's the vibe of what you watch, and I like to put my whole heart into everything that I do. Very high standards, yes, but it's seen me get so far in my life, and that is how I run Wild, is by following my heart and trusting my faith. And I really want to take some time consciously to get back in alignment with that, so that I can really show up for you guys in the best way possible, because that's what's really important to me, is showing up for you guys so that you can show up for yourself and your community, so that we can get outside, we can connect with nature and with ourselves to become better, to know that every day is one step closer to living a full and wholehearted life. You know, there is no end goal to this journey, but it's really important to own the here and now, and that's what I want to do by taking a step back, by letting go of this one goal. So basically, to recap, you know, I've come up against this wall of sheer exhaustion, and I'm really grateful for it, because I feel like this is a corner that I'm turning to growing and to really owning my business as my business. And to really think about how I can make it better, to reach more people and to change more lives. And I'm so excited to come back in January, to look back at 2020 confidently, to know I've given it my best, to feel somewhat revived and refreshed, and to jump into 2021 with a whole, full, enthusiastic, creative heart, and to invite you guys along for the journey. So for now, that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching this video. Of course, if you would like to stay up to date, with the goings on with what I'm going to be doing in my downtime, I will be keeping up with Patreon. It's going to be a little bit less. I will be keeping my blogs and things going though, podcasts, conversations, the lens clip, which is like Instagram stories, like that's just part of how I exist now, so that'll all be going on. So please do feel free to check out the Patreon community, but otherwise just stay tuned on socials. I'll keep things out there as well, but I'm just going to take some of the pressure off. Things might be a little bit quieter with what I'm putting out into the public sphere, so watch this space, that's all I have to say. And I just want to say, throughout December, please keep looking after yourselves. I know it can be a very vulnerable time for many people, and as I say, I will be recommending some films that I've got out there that hopefully can help you get through the time. I mean, you can watch 3 of my videos every day throughout December and you still won't be through all of the videos on my channel, so there's plenty to keep you busy. But also, if you do find yourself naturally struggling throughout Christmas and New Year, please do check out my How to Cope at Christmas and New Year video. There's a lot of ground that I cover in that to help you get through that vulnerable time of year, and don't be afraid to reach out across socials as well. I'll do my best to get back to you when I can, and yeah, just stay tuned in the community. There's a lot of people who are walking alongside you. You're not on your own, and I'll be back pretty soon. So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you can get out for an adventure pretty soon. Enjoy it. Until next time, whenever that may be, stay wild. Also, do you like this thing? Stay wild. It's like I shoot you with some wilderness. Stay wild, guys, and see you soon.